Hey YouTube. So today I am going to do the Sisterlock clock tag. So, when were your Sisterlocks installed and how long have you had them? Well, my Sisterlocks were installed November 10th, 2014. I have had them for 1 year and 10 and a half months. I will be hitting 2 years, obviously, November 10th this year. Why Sisterlocks and not another form of locks? Well, I work in corporate America, so I went for something that I felt like was more corporate friendly. Also, even when I was younger, me and my cousin used to always say that we would both get locks. And she has the more traditional locks. They're probably just a little bit bigger than a number 2 pencil. And obviously I went for the micro look just because of working in corporate. But even back then I said that if I were to ever get locks, they would have to be like micro braids. How long did it take for you to schedule your installation? Well, this is a little different because I went natural, did the big chop, and then my hair was just, let's be honest, black. It's nappy. I couldn't comb it, so I decided I was going to put a texturizer on my hair. So I'm probably one of the few black people that did not know not to follow the directions on the box. So I left it on my hair for 15 minutes, and when I washed it out, my hair was straight. And it was probably to about here, so there was nothing I could do with it being that short. So I went and slapped on a wig, and I wore a wig from March of 2014 until November of 2014. So to answer the question, I didn't schedule my consultation until like October, but I knew by May I was getting Sisterlocks. And at the consultation, I scheduled my installation appointment that day. So literally, if you want to be technical, the day that I went in for my consultation was the day that my installation appointment was scheduled. Sorry, that was so long-winded. What fears did you have about getting Sisterlocks? Oh God, the cost, and if it was gonna look right on my head. As much as I know I look real cute with box braids or micro braids, now honestly, I personally do not think I look cute with kinky twist. I've never tried Nubian twist, so that was my fear, was that I'm about to spend all this money and it don't even look right on me. So I was really nervous about that. Name one thing you wish you knew before starting your Sisterlocks. I know patience is a virtue. And I knew after watching hundreds of videos on YouTube that it was not going to look how I wanted for it to look overnight. I knew it would take a couple of years. I think one thing I wish I knew before getting Sisterlocks was the dadgum itching. Oh my God. When you first get Sisterlocks in your head goes through an oil withdrawal because you don't put any oils in your hair anymore. And I was somebody who used to grease my scalp a couple times a week. And every type of gel I used was like, I didn't even use the brown hard gel. I always used the Let's Jam, the real greasy type jam. So everything I did had moisture because I have dry scalp anyway. So, oh my God, my scalp was white. If you look back through my videos, you will see me showing I literally had a white scalp. So I think that would be something that I would really wish even though they tell you that, okay, you can't use oils, you don't think it's going to be that bad until it's really that bad. So that's something I wish I knew. Have you noticed any major changes in your life or the people around you as a result of your Sisterlocks? It's a lot easier, my life, and I just say that because when I get up in the morning, if I'm running late for work, I can literally have bedhead. And when I say bedhead, I mean I got on a lock top and my hair is like smashed to like this or something. That to me is when having locks is the best. Because guess what? I can walk out the door dressed just like this with my hair like this. Because you know what? When I get in my car, and voila, my hair is done. So that is the one major change that I will say that I have noticed. There have been several times I have walked out of my house literally running out the door, getting, me and my kid ready to get out the door, and you don't always have time to stand in the mirror and shake out your hair. So you just get up and you just pull off that lock spot, go on the bed, and you keep going. And that right there is one thing that I absolutely love. How many locks do you have? Honest to God, I don't know. I've made several attempts at trying to count my locks. Maybe I'm a little hyperactive or something. I don't know. I cannot sit here and count all these locks. I've counted them out in bundles of like literally 25 and like put bands around them. And I think once I hit to where I hit over 200 and I still wasn't halfway through my head, I figured I was good. So I'm going to guess somewhere between the 400 to 500 range. I don't know. What pattern do you or your loctician use on your hair? My loctician, beautician, she uses a 3 pattern rotation on my hair. And I only knew that because I watched YouTube videos and I asked her what was she doing. So she told me. I personally like the 4 pattern, but I didn't really know about the patterns until I was a good year in, so I didn't ask for that in the beginning. What products do you use on your hair? Currently, I use apple cider vinegar, distilled water, Sisterlock starter shampoo, and VO5 clarifying shampoo. I kind of mixed the two, and I only did that because I don't like the fact that the Sisterlock shampoo has absolutely no sud to it. So I switched to that just to kind of get more of a sud. And I'm actually, once I get through with this little bottle that I've kind of mixed up, I kind of made it half and half. I'm going to actually probably just start using the Sisterlock dandruff shampoo. I think that might be a little bit better on my scalp. How do you wear your hair? Just how you see it. I have put my hair into a mohawk a couple of times, and literally because I'm not used to wearing bands in my head anymore, like within 30 minutes it was down because my head hurt. So I just literally, it's like this, or I mean I might flip my hair to the other side or just have it all going straight back with no part, or it might be a middle part, but that literally is always down. Yeah, that's what I do. How often, oh, how often do you retighten your hair? I go every 5 weeks. When I first got my Sisterlocks installed, I went every 4 weeks. And once I hit a point where she felt like the slippage really wasn't going to happen, she pushed me to 5 weeks. And so I've been at 5 weeks ever since. Let's see. How often do you wash your hair? Yeah, funny. How often do I wash my hair? Probably every 2 to 3.5 weeks. It just depends on how bad my head itches. Like I just washed it Thursday of last week. But I will actually wash it again next Thursday because I have a retighten appointment on Friday next week. So yeah, typically I try to stick with the 2-week schedule. Sometimes life just happens. I'm busy. I'm working full time in college full time, so you don't always get every 2 weeks. Sometimes it might be 3 weeks. It might be 3.5. Sometimes it's like, oh dang, when did I wash my hair? But you know, you just should wash it whenever. But I typically try to go 2 to 3 weeks tops. Let's see. One thing you miss about loose natural hair, and one thing you don't. That's a good one. Because truthfully speaking, I don't miss nothing. And the reason why I say that is, since I was little, there was always weaves in my hair. And so for the first time in my life, I honestly can say I am literally wearing my hair. It's nobody else's. It was not purchased. It was not crocheted in, cornrowed in, put in with a box braid, none of that. It wasn't sewed in. It wasn't put on my head with a comb in the front and the back and a few bobby pins on the side. It's mine. So honestly, I really don't miss combing my hair. To tell my nieces that I have not put a comb on my head since November 9th, 2014, they look at me like I'm crazy, but it's like, baby, auntie got locks, I ain't gotta comb my hair. This is my comb. Just like that. What are my hair goals? That's a good one. Well, see, I don't want hair all the way down to my butt. I'm not gonna lie, because then how am I supposed to wash that in my kitchen sink? Because I use distilled water. I don't want my hair that long. I'm gonna say maybe about here, boob line, somewhere around there. I think that would be like a really nice length of hair. Do I use supplements? Yeah and no. on and off. It just depends on what's going on. If I notice that when I'm going to my retightens, I don't have a lot of hair growth, I will pop. They are called hair, skin, and nail vitamins from Walmart. The reason why I use them is because they have the B vitamins in them, but then they also have, oh God, I think it's called creatine or something like that. Basically, whatever it is something that helps to make the hair follicle strong. So if I do use a supplement, I use those. And if you do decide to buy it, it literally says hair, skin, and nails, but just be cautious. If you don't take that pill with eating, it will make you nauseous. Like literally one day I took it and I about threw up in my car because I had took that pill and did not eat before I left my house and couldn't figure it out until like day 3. And it's like, okay, I keep popping these vitamins and then I'm getting in the car and driving to work. So if you're going to take those pills, eat first or take them late at night. How long is my longest lock? I got one that's in the back. I don't know where it's at though. Here it goes, I think. This one comes down to here, which is pretty long because in fact that's actually dry. Because when my hair is wet, it typically comes to about here anyway. But that one is the one that just kind of always stands out. One major you like about your Sisterlocks? I guess one major thing I like about my Sisterlocks. I love to get up and go. I absolutely love that. One major thing I don't like. I hate these daggum ends. If you watch my videos, then you know I'm always posting about curly Q takedown and cutting it off. So see, my issue is I have perm ends. And had I known to see, let me explain. Alright, so when I got my Sisterlocks installed, yes, like I told you, I had put that texturizer on my hair. I didn't realize that was basically like putting a perm in your hair. Again, I'm the one black person that probably did not know this. So when I went and got my hair installed, I'm assuming because all my hair felt coarse, that it was all nappy. You know, I figured that the perm hair grew out, which it did, but I didn't realize I didn't have it cut off, so it was still there. So like if you look at my installation video, my hair looked really silky at the end because it still technically had all those oils and stuff still in my hair. So had I known, I would have honestly had all the perm ends cut off, and I would have saved $100 in length. So that would have been nice. So I hate the perm ends. For the most part, they're gone. I still kind of snip away at them because there's a few in the back where it was longer. I just chopped off probably 4 or 5 of them in the back that I just didn't realize was back there. So I hate the curly Qs. I would be so glad when they still up. If you can start your hair journey again, what would you do differently? I would ask for brother locks. Again, while I like the small look of the locks, brother locks are actually a little bit bigger. So I would have brother locks installed instead of Sisterlocks just to get a bigger lock, or ask for the largest form of locks that they could do for Sisterlocks. I would have done that. I didn't really know to ask those questions in the beginning. Had I known it, I would have asked for it. Do you have any lock or Sisterlock crushes or inspirations? Yes, I do. My lock crushes are Britannia 718, Kaya Journey, IBYL, PR Charles, what's her name? Miss Fatty Patty or something like that. I like her hair. Oh, it's another one. She is gorgeous. She's up in New York. Obviously, it's a black chick, and she models. I can't think of that girl's name. It's like chocolate something. She is gorgeous. Let me think. Is there anybody else? Oh, Valeria RS. That was the lady who, when I first started my Sisterlocks, I used to binge watch her videos over and over again. And I also like Violet Wonder 7, I believe. Her locks are really pretty too. She's also somebody who does not make a ton of videos. And honestly, anybody who's got Sisterlocks, I like your locks. You are my lock crush and my inspiration. Especially if they are mature. My God, I can't wait till I get some length. So, this was my sister lock tag that I am doing. Kind of just following the little tag along. Kaya Journey asked for everybody who watched her video to do it, as well as this new chick to YouTube. Her name is Adini Komolafe. I don't know. I don't want to butcher your names. If I did, I honestly apologize. I wasn't doing it to be ignorant or rude. But yeah, so those are the people who I kind of got the lock tag from. And so I am tagging all of you. If you are watching my video, there's also another young chick who tends to watch my videos who actually has sister locks that I know of. Her name is, I believe it's like Dream Lauren or something like that. I know that your videos have you pregnant with your sister locks. I am tagging you, sweetie. So thank you so much for watching my lock tag, and I am so sorry it's this long. I will be posting a video on the 10th of October, which is actually my mommy's birthday. So it's going to be a good day. I'm going to post an update video for my 1 year, 11 month lock update. Until then,